Listen, we're either in the twilight zone or we're in better days because I jumped through 0 hoops to pick up a few items.
I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see. Yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young.
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl TJ back. Another video on Talks with TJ, and you know it's football season, so always repping the Colts. And yes, Pat McAfee will forever be my punter. I stand firmly behind that. But just a quick video. Listen, Sunday, I hope the start of your week is well. I really hope it is. From that transition of last week, the end of last week, moving into this week, I hope it's great for you. I did some major decluttering. I'm talking at least 6 pairs of cargo pants, some jackets, some hoodies, reorganized the closet a little bit because it was just absolutely necessary. I'm really trying to be more intentional with if I'm bringing something new in, I need something else to go out. I have more Richie Lee collection ripstop cargo pants on the way. I actually have minimal pants on the way, and I don't shop there a whole lot anymore, but I have both sets of those on the way. Big sale going on right now, 50% off. So hopefully you guys saw that on the community post. If not, I'll make sure this goes up before the end of Sunday. But EastBay, 50% off right now, and some things are already on sale. So if you're like me, big WNBA fan, as you guys know, my Las Vegas Aces won, and Asia Wilson is just having herself a year right now. She also won FIBA World Cup MVP, and they won gold, so it's just an amazing time for her. But they also had items on sale, so I picked up the practice shorts and the practice, essentially, I guess, the t-shirt and dry fit material, and I paid $24 for both. And normally I think the shirt's like $30 some and the shorts are like $50. So massive steal, 50% off right now on EastBay through 10/3, so through October 3rd. So I have those items on the way. I still have my Aces championship hat. I still have another shirt on the way. The actual video today, though, I've spoken on this before. New Balance, well, for one, they've really moved up their ranks for me. I just think in the value that you get and the comfort and just the way, listen, suede, the mesh, the leather you get, it really works well with my closet. I like a lot of things tonal. And if you know New Balance, first off, gray is where they like to play. And then they play around with warmer tones as well. So they've become a favorite of mine, adding more NBs to the collection. That being said, though, I've also spoken on, they're very difficult to get. Like, I know she's the hottest girl on the scene right now. Very difficult to get. The hot QB has walked in. He's very difficult. It's very difficult to get his attention, okay? But I didn't have to wait in an hour-long queue to get this pair. Now, I will say this is, I would somewhat consider this an impulse buy. I had these on my list. I wanted them, but I didn't necessarily think, oh, right now will be the time that I pick them up. I was uncertain just because it's hard to secure anything on New Balance's website. That's just where we are. But the New Balance 9060, you guys know I was blessed by JFG with that pair, the Penny Cookie Pink. I'm in love with them. It was crazy because I didn't think that photo would do anything on Instagram, and it's like what everybody won't stop liking and engaging with, which I really appreciate. So I really love the model. It's one of my new favorite models, and the standard gray pair, aka Rain Cloud, has really become like their standard go-to colorway for a lot of models. New, old, doesn't matter. And that's releasing. It's part of the September, October, whatever, that whole little time release period. Yeah, I secured those. Now, I may have to venture into shopping with more UK retailers just because, one, they get things sooner than the US. Two, based on conversion at that time, it may work in my favor in terms of the US dollar. I'm just being honest with you. Listen, you got to get your deals where you can get them. And I secured the New Balance 9060 Gray Day on Naked Copenhagen. So they cater to women's sizes quite often. So that's smaller sizes. But if you're able to fit any of the size ranges that they have available, why not? Now, please be mindful of this. What I've noticed in shopping on their site or browsing their site, Nike and Jordan, they're a little bit more restrictive region-wise of what they'll allow to be shipped outside of Europe, and that's expected. But, you know, I tried to check out some, I think I tried to add Air Maxes to cart and some Jordan pairs, and they will not ship a lot pretty much almost all of the Nike and Jordan items located on that are on the site posted there to the US. So you have to contend with that. You know, we don't always get retailers to ship to the US. Size did for that Jordan 4 I have on the way, but Naked will not. So I instead I was able to check out for the New Balance, and I played around with, hey, are there other pairs available to get? And yes, there are. So I may have to play around with that a little bit more, just secure the pairs that I really like and love. And I have this on the way. So excited. The other reason I said, hey, we may be in the Twilight Zone. Supreme is certainly not what it was, but to me, that doesn't matter. If you like whatever a brand is putting out at the time, go get it, go enjoy it. So we're here for the fall season of Supreme 2022. And I know, like, I don't think I saw a lot of, you know, hype or love for what they were putting out. But listen, for me, I know it's basic, just the tradition tee, right? So right here, which I'll also show you guys on screen, but just the tradition tee. Now, when it comes to me, if you look at the Supreme shirts I have, they have just the basic type font on them, and they're not anything crazy. They're just some basic tees, but I still rock them a lot, quite often. So with me securing a gray pair of the New Balances, I kept going back and forth. Do I want to get a tee? Do I not want to get a tee? So I didn't even go on their website until Friday morning. We're in great times when you can go on Supreme the next day and still secure something. No hassle, no nothing. Take your time. I appreciate this right now. So those two items are on the way. I kind of gave you a rundown of other things on the way. I will also tomorrow just go over some releases that are coming up that I like. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm getting all of them. All of them will be added to the collection. Just going to share my thoughts, but I appreciate you guys for always tuning in. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.